Bro, Playboi Carti got paid $333,333 for each minute that he was on the Adin Ross broadcast. He got paid $2 million for a 6-minute appearance. Speaking of stuff that black Zoomers are into, Adin Ross got owned again, which we are going to talk about. Okay, first let's do this. 21 Savage, after scamming Adin, calls him to talk about Carti. Or actually, you know what? We'll do the Carti conversation afterwards. Here, let's go to our right-wing white correspondent. Largest live stream scam just happened.
Days ago, I made a video about the largest ever attempted scam live on stream because Adin Ross almost got scammed out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. But yesterday, we definitely saw the biggest ever scam. And it's not an attempt. They actually scammed the guy. Who's the culprit? Who's the person who got scammed? It is Adin Ross again. We share something in common, Adin. All right, we keep getting scammed left and right. You, I will say, out of a higher amount of money because Adin got scammed out of millions. Well, allegedly millions. We'll get to that in a moment. Now, what was the scam? Who scammed Adin Ross? Believe it or not, it was another artist. It was Playboi Carti who scammed Adin Ross because it was announced that Adin would do a stream with Playboi Carti after the Grammys. Because Playboi Carti was in town for the Grammys. It happened in LA last night, and Adin flew in just to do this stream. And he allegedly paid $50,000 for the stream, which isn't weird at all to pay a big artist to come on to your stream, right? It's not too different from that football kicker who's got a show who...
Yeah, it wasn't Adin that got scammed. It was Eddie from State that got scammed, who was willing to shill $2 million. Apparently only paid $1 million, but it went dumb viral. What's the problem here? Well, the problem is everybody wants a piece of the clout, myself included, which is why we're all covering the story. I mentioned this as well before when I was replying to someone's take on this, but the entire point of this is like it's a win-win-win-win-win situation, okay? It's a win-win-win-win-win situation. Secondary markets eats, myself and Ludwig included. Adin eats because he gets a lot of clout. There's definitely a little bit of clout that is associated with Kick too, I guess. This seems so fake and staged. 21 Savage thing too. I think that I don't know if it's like fake and staged in the sense that like I do legitimately believe that it can be read as a marketing stunt because like you got a lot of real-time media and it's something that is so massive that it would be stupid if I didn't talk about it. As far as like pop culture goes, in our generation, this is a important story. Whether you recognize it as such does not change the reality that like this is something that everyone that has a TikTok account, for example, is going to be fucking talking about non-stop. So as my job is to get you to understand the world and what's going on and what people are talking about. So of course I'm going to be talking about this as well, regardless of the real world impact. I can move from fucking Israel, Palestine to some dumb shit like this. So yeah, I was there waiting 2 hours for Carti. Plenty of people apparently were just like sitting there waiting for Playboi Carti. Understandable. And then Playboi Carti did the exact same thing that he's done with like many of his albums. It was a no-show. Okay. It wasn't necessarily a no-show. It was a little teaser. As far as I understand it, he won. Anyway, here let's listen to what Ludwig says, and then I'll tell you what my take is.
Come on and pays him $150K. You know, it adds viewership. It builds hype. You can talk about stuff, release stuff. It makes sense. It's a good business decision. However, Adin followed up and said, I did not pay $50K. I paid a lot more, $2 million cash to be specific, and a Ferrari. 2024 music is coming from Playboi Carti. Ooh, $2 million. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Ludwig, $2 million is absurd. There is no way it is worth that. And
Playboi Carti was literally playing video games while Iggy Azalea was birthing his child. So I don't put it past them on that.
Point, I would agree. $2 million is a lot of money. However, let's look at the context. Playboi Carti is a massive artist, right? 45 million monthly listeners. A lot of his...
No, $2 million appearance fee is insane. And it is absolutely insane. And it's so insane that is the reason why I think he's just like fucking these dudes up. Okay? DJ Academics was 100% correct when he said rappers and celebrities actually like and only respect Adin's money. I think it's the clout aspect of it too, but they can get the clout from Kai, but they also get clout and money from Adin. So I think that's what it is. But and if Ferrari makes it feel fake, I don't think it's I don't think it's like, oh, you meant Kai and Adin? Oh, you said Oh, you said DJ Academics was 100% correct when he said rappers and celebrities actually like Kai and only respect Aiden's money. Yeah. But they also like the clout too. They like Kai, but they also like the clout that comes along with it. But with Aiden, there's like money and clout associated with it. So it's like more compelling. Otherwise, I don't think they would do it. Bro, he was in your hood the whole weekend with Luca Sabat. This could have been you. No, it couldn't have. I was in France with Luca and I talked to him and we didn't even link up when we were both in France. So it's not going to happen, especially now when he's like hanging out with fucking Playboi Carti. Let's be for real. So, you know, Aiden's, it's, I would say Luca Sabat is the son of like famous photographers. He's like a model guy. He's like a fashion kid. The whole Carti persona did not translate to a live stream, and a lot of the W community is realizing how weird he is. I've said this before. Anyway, listen. No, it's not Aiden's parents' money. What the fuck are you talking about? Aiden has a lot of money due to stake.com, the online casino. That's what Kick is owned and operated by, and the stake owners have a real legitimate invested interest in making Aiden a more notable figure because he is the face of Kick.com. So that's where a lot of this comes from. Okay? That's where a lot of this comes from. So he has the capacity and Eddie has the capacity to basically fucking do things like this because they have a lot of money. They have a lot of even Aiden was saying it's literally Aiden's money. I don't believe that. I believe it's Eddie's money. I don't believe that it's Aiden's money.
Songs have over 500 million views, and he hasn't dropped an album in over 3 years. And he's been talking about releasing music this year. Specifically, he was supposed to drop an album in January. It didn't come out. So maybe, you know, with Aiden's tweet 2024 music, there was some hype that he might announce something on Aiden's stream. Wouldn't be too weird. It'd be a pretty good marketing opportunity. Not too different from Taylor announcing at the Grammys, albeit to a smaller scale, but you get the idea. And for some more context, he got a lot of viewers. I think it was the most viewed Kick stream ever by peak viewership if we exclude botted streams, because I'm pretty sure these are all botted streams. He had 500,000 people.
I mean, that's also botted. Let's be real. but still, he probably had a lot of real viewers. Like I would assume that there was a lot of like maybe 200K real viewers in there
watching the stream,
which is a lot.
And the stream did not go according to plan. If it went well, I imagine that number could have gotten a lot higher, and the clips from it would have also been.
Kai Cenat had 130K. Okay, then I think like probably around. Aiden said it was 400K of Carti's fans. No shot.
Massive. All right. I paid $1.6 million to put on chess boxing, and that peaked at like 300-something thousand viewers. So, you know, if you pay $2 million and you get like almost double what I got, you're doing pretty damn well. You're up there with some of the biggest Twitch streams to ever happen. Anyway, why was it a scam? Well, Aiden initially thought that Playboi Carti wasn't even going to come. And he spent 90 minutes live just sitting in this like warehouse situation, which he didn't pick, to his credit, by the way. This was chosen by Playboi Carti's team because they liked it. But it was just, yeah, a giant open warehouse, and Playboi Carti was supposed to show up and then didn't show up. In fact, for a moment, someone from his team showed up and Playboi Carti was in the car outside, never came in, and then they left. And Aiden was pretty upset because he had flown all the way from...
Yeah, the entire stream, as far as I understand it, is basically people waiting. Aiden goes live. It's like he comes in, he dances a little bit. Playboi Carti comes in, dances a little bit. He's like kind of weird. Like it doesn't translate well to a live stream alongside Aiden because it only works well when Aiden is like playing the role of the L taker here. And the rappers usually have to be... He kept live up after just for protection, I'm sure. Wait, what do you mean? I think that it is... we are waiting for you to move on. Hasan, you're the only one in here who this scam could impact. We don't care about this. Who cares? Boring. Okay. I think I need to be a little bit more vicious about my... You know what? I won't perma you, but I'll give you a week off, okay? Just shut the fuck up. How didn't people expect this to happen? Carti's aura was off the charts, man. Aiden couldn't keep up, says Slatty Matty. Yeah. XSL Magazine's Twitter has a whole 6 minutes of Carti being there and then leaving. Yeah, he comes in, dances a little bit, fucks off, okay? And then the rest of it is just like Adin Ross losing a little bit, which is understandable. Okay, this is supposed to be huge. If you see he keeps talking about needing more security and is actually nervous that something might happen when he was arguing about the jet. Wait, what? Here's the thing. For Adin Ross, like, That's a massive moment for Adin Ross. Okay, Playboi Carti is a huge artist. Okay, he is a very popular artist. He's a huge artist. He very rarely ever does like media, especially never this accessible. So it's perfectly understandable that there's a tremendous amount of hype. Okay, there's a phenomenal amount of hype surrounding it. The thing is, because of who he is, or because of how I guess he has like portrayed himself in media, and because of his personality, I would say that like it doesn't lend itself well to live streaming, and you can only make something like that work if you are in a completely controlled environment and not the chaos of a live stream. He's not going to sit there, kick back, smoke weed, and be chill. Many rappers that you see on camera are also not very good on camera, especially in a live stream style situation. I've talked about this before. A lot of people think that like a lot of people think that rappers are like really scary because they present themselves in such a way in their music and whatnot. But in real life, like even the rappers that make it are almost always the music nerd of the group. So no matter what happens, there's like an element of like awkward band geekness to it all in many circumstances that people don't even realize, because they see someone being black and talking about robbing people and then literally go, oh, scary. They're cool and scary. That's why they're always like silent. I brought this up before and people even yelled at me. They were like, nah, you're fucking wrong. It's like, no, they're very timid, I think. A lot of rappers are very timid and they get very awkward in a situation like a live stream, okay? Now, that doesn't mean all rappers are like this, but, you know, overall, I think like, overall, I think that is just the vibes in general. And for someone like, and I would say for someone like Playboi Carti, like you can't just be in that, you can't just be in that situation. Like very few people have, I guess like 21 Savage's level of comfort on camera to like crack jokes. You know who would be phenomenal, for example, for a live stream? And I want it so bad. It'd be so sick. I think Vince Staples would be phenomenal. He has a new Netflix show coming out. He would be great. He's very funny. He gets it. He knows online culture. He's like constantly vibing. But regardless, or Tyler, the Creator, would be good at that sort of thing too. But here's the thing. It would still have to exist in a world where the person is comfortable with the stream, knows the culture, and knows the streamer. And I think with Playboi Carti, like he doesn't know who fucking Adin Ross is. He like knows of Adin Ross, but he doesn't know Adin Ross. So it's not gonna fucking happen. It was gonna be like incredibly awkward no matter what. Made even worse by the fact that Playboi Carti is like upholding this image of himself. Okay, so it was the worst of all worlds, I think, in that regard.
Florida to LA to do this stream. The guy wasn't even showing up, and you might think, oh, this is the scam then, but it's not, because he didn't pay at that point.
He went nonverbal.
What he did is he showed that he had a big old bag of money, and he said, Carti, if you come here, this big old bag of money is yours. Just come here and hang out and let's talk.
Somehow Nicki Minaj with Kai worked fine. I think because, well, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. Like, it's not Playboi Carti. She's like, she does live streams on her own and shit. You know what I mean? And she also probably like had somewhat of a established relationship between her and Kai Cenat too. It's a little bit different when like Nicki Minaj rolling up randomly to a fucking live stream would still not go as well.
And that worked, because after about another 20 so minutes, Playboi Carti came through and requested a specific entrance song. Now, I can't play this because of the music. I'm just going to play the video of it, but this was the entrance. All right, this is Playboi Carti walking in with some people from his team, and then dancing around. And if it seems a bit awkward or hard to see because it is pitch black, you would be right. That is exactly what it was. It was pitch black because of the place that Playboi Carti's team picked, and it
the full Adin Ross stream is 17 minutes. That's so funny.
It was awkward because they were just kind of like mildly dancing to music, you know? And this went on not just for one song, but for about like 10 minutes. The vibe was kind of like you got invited to a party that you thought was a party, and then you show up, and then it's actually like a
Bro, Playboi Carti got paid, okay, $333,333 for each minute that he was on the Adin Ross broadcast. Okay? He got paid for 6 minutes. He got paid $2 million for a 6-minute appearance, which means he got paid, and I'm repeating it one more time, $333,333 for each individual minute. Okay? That means that his hourly rate of $20 million. I'm just saying. And a Ferrari, but I'm just talking about specifically. Playboi did $50K a word. Okay, let's continue.
Kickback, and so it's like, nothing wrong with a kickback, but I expected a party, and his 5 people who all have drinks who are just kind of like dancing to music as if it's a party, but it's not a party, it's a kickback. That was kind of the vibe that I got watching this stream. But eventually, the music shut off, and they were able to chat.
Yo, if you guys want to, actually, matter of fact.
And you might be wondering, well, how did he get him here in the first place, right? How did this even happen? Gives him this big cartoon bag of money. It is a cartoon bag. I don't know how much money is in this bag. It is a fuck ton, though.
It's a good amount of money in here. It's a lot amount of money in here.
That's the most money I have seen somebody physically hold. All right, I have had the fortune of holding $100,000 after playing a poker game against Mr. Beast and mainly Alan Keating. Thank you, Alan. And that was like this, and I felt powerful. Dude, this is a duffel bag. This is what you steal in GTA. You might have also noticed that Playboi Carti is wearing a mask and then mostly speaking in like kind of moans and mumbles. That was him the entire kind of like No Face from Spirited Away. Just goes, huh, and then they do a hug. And then I'm just going to play you guys the most awkward part of the stream.
So how was the Grammys?
That's so funny. Yeah, this is God.
Dude, I'm sorry. Look, man, Adin was trying here. Okay, credit to Adin. He was trying. He was trying to get something out of Carti and trying to, get some conversation going. I think at one point he said, "Let's come sit, we'll talk." And then Carti said, "No, you stand." And then they stood together awkwardly. And then Carti did this. And then he left. This is the entire VOD, excluding the music portion, of Adin and Carti's stream. You might notice it is 6 minutes long. 6 minutes, bro. He paid $2 million. We're talking $100,000 a word out here. It is impressive what his day rate is. And I looked at old interviews of Playboi Carti. He wasn't normally like this. Like he spoke normally and he did normal interviews. Here's just the most basic question you can ask him, man.
And how long have you been at it music?
I've been doing music all my life, but I got serious around like end of high school, like senior year.
And what kind of music?
Like, he does full-on interviews. This is, to be fair, from a while ago, but he converses totally normal. But for the stream, where he got paid millions to show up, that is a performance he gave. And I can't encapsulate how bad and awkward it is.
Yeah, the difference is like he wants to be on that. He wants to do an interview there. That's like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And he doesn't want to be on the Adin Ross. He doesn't want to be on the Adin Ross broadcast, I think. That's what.
And I don't want to play all 6 minutes. So I'm going to play 30 seconds of Kai Cenat impersonating it. It's really accurate.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Everything you did. I love you.
And look, some people might be thinking maybe it was a bit. You know, maybe Adin Ross set this all up for publicity. I don't think that was.
Dude, why do we always think that like internet celebrities are like we always think that there's got to be like, it can't be what you see is what you get. Like there has to be like a secondary thing here. It has to be scripted because it's so embarrassing. And I feel like, nah, it's probably not. Like I think, I'll be honest, I think Playboi Carti is a little bit awkward. Maybe he's fucking zooted. Who knows? Okay. And he just wasn't feeling it. And he just fucking left. He left with a duffel bag of money, which is, it's 2 mil. Like my mind goes to it's fake, right? No, I think, no, it's not just like, look, I don't think it's because Adin Ross is a bad interviewer. He is, but it's not just, yeah, he went silent, dude. He was, he couldn't mask any longer. Playboi Carti, I mean. Yeah, he went nonverbal. But no, I don't think it's like I don't think it's a 4D chess moment. I think he's just like, he's just awkward. But as far as like Adin's situation goes, everybody's saying like, oh, he took a L, he took a L, he took a L, he took a L. But like, not really. There's so much coverage over this. Everybody's talking about it. It's all over TikTok. It's like a big deal for at least our demographic and younger. We're probably the oldest people that know what the fuck's going on. Okay. I don't think it's an L at all. I think it's a major W. It's a win. Okay. Maybe an L for Eddie, who probably should think twice before spotting someone two entire whole ass stacks. Okay. But here, this is what Caleb Oompaville said. Adin Ross is so stupid. These fools he pays to chill have negative respect for him. Law sucks to watch, which is the attitude that a lot of people have. To which I said, I think he still farms even if he's taking an L. So maybe we're the stupid ones. That's what I think. I think it's a win for Adin. A lot of people are talking about it, and people even, dare I say, feel bad for him. Okay, I think people feel bad for him. Think about that. They went from like a lot of people are paying attention. And people now feel bad for him. They went from like making fun of him for smelling Andrew Tate's chair to being like, yeah, he's getting cucked. It's like kind of fucked up, actually.
Adin, no more offering these. Adin, no more paid guest appearances. Stop. None of that. Because then everybody else is going to think they got to get a bag to be somewhere else. And what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, he's also right about this too. Now you're like monetizing this, so that like other streamers that want to bring celebrities on have to like also pay them? Like that's ridiculous.
Nigga, I give you 2 mil, bro.
I got some cash for you.
Back to the studio. 2024 music.
You leave right.
Shouldn't people be paid for being part of content creating? Yeah, that's ridiculous, dog. This is media. What are you talking about? Like, there's a difference between like getting paid to do a feature versus going on a media appearance. Okay, like what are you talking about? Like, yes, this is exposure. You guys are thinking about this with normie glasses on, thinking that that's how it works. Yes, artists get paid by exposure. Shut the fuck up. Yes, dude, your accounting and your Excel spreadsheets are not going to get you paid with exposure. But if your job is being an artist, you do get paid with exposure. Yes, dude. Yes. That's why artists go on Good Morning America and shit. Why do you think people do that? Dog, those of you who don't understand how any of this works, there are PR firms that you hire on retainer, okay? You spend money normally leading up to an album release or even after an album release, specifically so that a group of individuals that you have paid usually more than $10,000 a month to will turn around and put you on placements inside of other media operations. Like they'll put you on all of the shows. This is what actors do. This is what movie studios do. This is what celebrities do. This is what the record label industry does so that you can get this kind of fucking exposure. God damn, dude. You guys are so stupid. I feel like the React Gate shit broke so many dumb motherfuckers' brains where they literally think like, whoa, you should get paid for this. You're so dumb. I'm sorry. You're so stupid. People literally do pay. They pay to appear in media. And yes, Adin Ross's situation is equivalent to the media. Going on Kai's broadcast is probably more worthwhile than going on Good Morning America. Okay? Hasan, you brained it on this shit? No, you're wrong. Just because it's mutually beneficial for Adin doesn't change the reality that it's very beneficial for Playboi Carti. That's so dumb. Hasan, Carti should do labor without financial compensation. Also, Hasan, I'm a socialist, a pro-worker. Okay, that's the last straw, I think. That's the last straw. Take a week off. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like I'm literally 95% of the time when I have these kinds of conversations with baby-brained weirdos, I feel like I'm trying to play chess with a pigeon, okay? Like, just at a certain point, you have to just trust my word on this. I'm 100% right on it. I don't know how else to describe it to you. You're just like trying in your way, in your weird way, to be like, oh, well, you know, this is ridiculous. Like, Twitch streamers get paid by massive media companies to sometimes watch shit. They get paid to play video games, okay? Why do you think that is? Does anyone ever think about that? Do you ever comprehend how this works? Exposure is how this works. It's called marketing. It's called public relations, okay? Fuck me, dude. Holy shit. I don't think that's the case with Playboi. It absolutely is the case for Playboi Carti. You are wrong. It is the case for every artist. Dude, it is not an accident. People do not go on Kai Cenat's stream just purely based on vibes. I'm sure that plays a role because, you know, Kai is cool and all these artists love him. But it is literally now a dedicated part of an album release schedule to go on like Twitch streamers like Kai's streams so you can get some media, get some momentum. It's like, it's a part of it. Okay? It's a part of a comprehensive marketing strategy. Any smart public relations professional and any smart marketing person knows that is definitely a good opportunity to put yourself out there. Okay? That's it. It's so dumb that people go, exposure. My day job is literally in PR. Please stop telling everyone what we do. We like to be invisible in the background and get placements for our clients. Thank you. It's just so dumb, though. But like, it's so dumb. People literally think that at the top of the hour, there isn't a 3-minute ad break. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm telling you, there is a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour. Okay? You're going to see it. It is an entire multi-billion-dollar industry dedicated specifically to marketing and PR. And motherfuckers go, I read a Twitter take, and I'm going to try to spear dick it into a situation that it doesn't fit. I read a Twitter take from my favorite artist. Oh, getting paid in exposure. It probably fits the bill here too. It doesn't. There are circumstances where, yes, getting paid with exposure is fucking ridiculous. Like if you are a visual artist and are being duped and having your design stolen by a massive conglomerate, you're not getting paid with exposure there, okay? But if you are the massive conglomerate-backed artist, you are definitely benefiting from the exposure. That's like part of the media strategy is to put yourself out there as many times as possible. Ugh. Stop comparing apples to fucking oranges and subscribe so you don't see the 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour. Okay? Like Stavi coming on is a great example. Okay? Stavros, love him. Good friend of the show. But he also, of course, will like hit me up before a release and be like, yo, I want to come shill. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Come and shill. That's how it works. Anyway, here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Right now?
Nigga, I give you 2 mil, bro. But they violating Adin, bro. Nigga, I thought I was the method. Adin's the method. I'm supposed to be the method. He just got 2 million walked off.
Anyway.
Bro,
But this was a funny moment afterwards where 21 Savage called Adin after the stream.
literally, like, they were like, fuck it.
On the show because apparently he reached chat. Isn't Adin's whole shtick playing the heel? I agree. Which is why this like kind of works in his favor. It's like, oh, his guests are fucking his sister, jerking off to his sister. His guests are coming in and I guess like the heel or as the guy who like gets owned, like it's been elevated. You know what I mean? I love Carti's music, but it's still kind of crazy that people didn't start coming for him till now. The man has allegations of beating and choking a pregnant girlfriend. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, as far as the Carti stuff goes, I think the thing that people will be getting mad at is not that stuff that chatter was talking about, because I don't think anybody cares about that kind of thing in general. Not to say that I don't, but it's just the fans don't. Okay. Shit. By the way, this is why I will never have any real celebrity come on the stream, like immediately, because any celebrity that comes on the stream is going to have not a single moment of like opportunity to be like, this is my new thing coming out. It's going to be literally every single, the whitest chatters you have ever encountered coming in to be like, here is the documented evidence that the person that you brought here is actually secretly a fascist. Okay. And arming the fucking Contras or something. Like, chatters think that the only interaction that they can ever have is like literally just by being like, every celebrity is fucked up. I'm literally doing they did that. They did do that. The whitest Ohio living Maoist. Yeah. That actually happened, but not with the Contras, of course. So that's the other part of it. You've had multiple real celebrities on the broadcast. I know. Anyway, as I was saying, as far as this goes, I think like Carti fans are, they don't give a shit. They think it's cool that he, basically did a highway robbery. And as far as Adin's fans goes, like there's more support and more attention and notoriety on Adin. So that's it. It's like a win-win. That's why I said it's a win-win-win-win-win. Carti hit a lick. Adin Ross got a lot of popularity out of it, and people feel bad for him. I guess like the only thing I can think of that this actually is like frustrating is that there's probably a group of Carti's fans that are mad because they fucking had to sit through an Adin Ross stream and they got fucked a little bit, kind of like a Frank Ocean situation where you think he's gonna show up and then he doesn't, or if it's like mid and you're like, well, what is this? Like, what do you mean? You fucked me now? Like, you didn't just fuck over the person that you got the bag from. You fucked me over. You fucked me. I'm your fan and you fucked me. So I think that's probably what I suspect is happening a little bit as well. So I guess there's like a little bit of L on. Yeah, Carti fan pages on Twitter are all on Adin's side. Yeah. Bro, you just try to tell Chad it was a loss for 21 though. Lamau. Yeah, because 21 Savage looked not good in that situation. That's the difference. He got caught and it was embarrassing. If 21 Savage went in, robbed Adin and walked out, I would not have the same exact opinion on the matter. Okay? He got caught scamming. That's not a good look. Especially like when you got a white dude like Adin bitching you out and you just kind of have to sit there. That didn't look cool at all. And people are just coping. That's why even Adin was like, they're going to love you again after tonight. But overall, my roommate didn't submit his paper for this Adin Ross shit. That's awesome.
Then they gonna think it's a performance thing, okay? They gonna get the bag and they gonna dip, just like how they do on their regular day-to-day life. They get the bag, leave the stage. No more of that, gang. Them niggas is violating you, bro. What am I mother, bro? Them niggas is violating you, bro.
He's right.
Crazy. What am I, bro? Oh my God, bro. This is crazy. I'm about to have no job tomorrow. Oh my God.
I mean, he's exaggerating and he's joking, but like he's also kind of right as far as like paying people, as far as like constantly paying artists to show up on your stream is it's kind of shitty because it's like you think like this is good for you. What are you doing? Like you should just want to show up here for as a media opportunity.
God, bro.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh? It definitely is.
Bro, that nigga said, bro, all the niggas, bro, I would literally be like, a nigga ask me, oh, how did Carti and Adin stream go? Oh yeah, he paid $2 million. Oh, so what did he do?
We watched this part already. I think if it was you, the stream would have gone a lot better. Y'all could have chopped it up and talked politics. You feel? Yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, I think Playboi Carti would love to talk about politics. Anyway, it's only a deal, I guess, quote unquote deal, because like it was so awkward and the price point
was the case. All right, I've seen some of Adin's acting because he's done some playing bits before. It is not that good, and I don't think Playboi Carti was trying to go along with all of that acting. I think this actually happened. What I don't think necessarily happened is that it cost $2 million, and we'll get to that in a moment. But something extra to add a little bit of fuel to all this is what Adin Ross sacrificed to get the stream going. Because we know about the $2 million, which is already a lot. And that was supposed to be paid directly from the CEO of Kick, who Adin directly asked for that money. Because apparently the CEO of Kick, Eddie, likes Playboi Carti. So you know, that's not really on Adin. But Adin did travel across the country.
I have real life family shit going on.
During family
I flew
emergencies.
to Miami for one day, flew right back here, slept all day because I was tired and jet lagged. Woke up, worked out, came here, sat here for 6 hours, streamed for an hour and a half. He was here. He leaves. Someone's got to, I'm not going to say who, someone's got to call him and convince him to come back. He comes, listens to two songs, says 2 things, and leaves.
That's a scam. I don't know what to say. This is the biggest scam
It is a scam.
I've ever seen in my life. $2 million for that. I keep saying, is it actually $2 million? Well, here's why I think not. Because during the stream, Adin called 21 Savage to tell him about what happened, the guy who scammed him for hundreds of thousands of dollars, which has been cleared up. All right, 21 Savage did pay Adin Ross out the $250K. And then 21 Savage calls Adin back after watching that shit show of a stream and says this: "You pay me. Why didn't you pay me after trying to scam? It's got to be one of the funniest things ever said. I've come full circle on 21 Savage." Anyway, that's it. So look, Adin said it himself. He did not pay him the full $2 million. I don't even think he paid him $1 million, but I think he paid him hundreds of thousands of dollars still to come onto that stream.
It was $250K. Security guard leaked it. White guys are moving like the IRS now after this Adin stream. Lamau
For that, and it was #1 and 2 tracks.
What does Ludwig know about these rappers? He knows that if he talks about Playboi Carti and Adin Ross, he's gonna get a fucking million views in 24 hours, and he's right, and that's why he covered it, and he was right to cover it, and yeah, that's
Trending
it.
on Twitter, and I don't think people are very happy with Playboi Carti, but if his album's good, then all will probably be forgiven, because that's kind of how it works in this world. Anyway, there's the largest ever scam. It happened to Adin again. Damn, Adin, let's avoid getting scammed.
Yeah, this is streamer drama, not rapper drama. I think it's like streamer and rapper drama. Let's be honest, Carti wouldn't do this to a top G like Andrew Tate. Okay, sure. This is just snatching a white boy's chain turned up to 11. Anyway, look, the point is, yes, he is he definitely got clapped here. And overall, it's a win-win-win. Adin had also bought a jet for Carti, but canceled it, and Carti's manager was mad as hell. Yeah, I think I saw that as well. I saw Adin Ross like getting called on the phone by Carti's manager or something, being like, "What the fuck? You canceled the jet, son of a bitch," that sort of thing. Which, for the record, I think is yeah, he had called he had chartered a private jet for Playboi Carti and his crew.